Chat. It's Friday. How we doing, chat? Super fast Batman. Hello. How are you, my fine friend? Welcome to the stream. We did it. We made it through the week, into the weekend. Gonna play some Magic. Gonna play some London Mulligan Magic. Gonna be playing some hot Red Prison. Red Prison, chat. Woo! We're starting just a little bit earlier today because I have to get off a little bit early tonight. Got to do some work, and then I got to get up early to do some work for work. Steek, what's up? Hello, Steek. How you doing? How you doing, my friend? You and Shanstar. How's the Legos? Or Lego? How do you talk about plural Legos? Like if I were to say, how are the Legos? It should be just Lego, right? What job do I have? No problem. No problem. Do that software stuff. Do that software stuff. All right. But yeah. Sometimes you gotta work late. Pays the bills. Let's stream. Makes it awesome. What do we got? The classic list, pretty much the same as Wednesday when we ran it. I'm going to run this in a league, and then we'll decide if we're going to do something kind of fun or not for the second league. And then we'll look at what time it is, and if it's super early, we'll play something else. If it's too late, then I'll cut it off. We'll be shooting for probably 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock local time. Custom scene. Heck yeah. Custom pretty scene stuff. Very nice. Well, I hope that goes well for you. List is in front of you. Not much to say. A couple ley lines. We're bumping up one Trinisphere, taking down one Eidolon. Let's play some Magic. We're expecting to run into some... There it is. We're expecting to run into maybe some combo, and so that's why I'm going one more Trinisphere than normal. Gaberman, 13. Do we ever main Trinisphere? No. But maybe in the future. Made an app in Swift once. Convert your weight in dog years. What do we think about this? I think it's good enough. We'll keep it. Put this out. And I'm going to get rid of Slagstorm and just hope they're not a creature deck. Well, they don't look like they're a creature deck, perhaps. Let's exile Simian Spirit Guide. Play this down, see if we can't get in. I'm expecting a Fatal Push. No Fatal Push. That's good for us. We might wait on this bridge. Who knows what my opponent's up to. They're going to fetch all the basics. All the basics, chat. Basics. Path. We'll go get our path land here. We'll go play a Chalice of the Void on 1. That way we're protected from Inquisition, Thoughtseize, and from more paths. And then we're gonna jam this big mom dog out here. Lingering Souls? Liliana. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this Ensnaring Bridge. Oh, sack a creature. Alright. That was a great land off the top, by the way. We'll play Hazard here. I think we'll swing at Liliana and pass turn. Pass the turn. Hope for no second Liliana here. Blood Moon would be nice. Take them off double black. Odysseus, what you up to? How you doing? Bob's here. Hello, Bob. Bob and Scoos. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pitch one of these, and we'll just swing in for damage. See if that's enough to cause my opponent to block. It is not. Siege Rhino has been found. This is totally fine. Siege Rhino, Shambling Vent, double attack here. The artifacts are a bit expensive, unfortunately. They weren't a long time ago. What am I doing here? Do I care about this Shambling Vent? I don't think I do. I think we're just gonna jam in here with little dudes and everything. So fancy. How are you, friend? Chanstar. Hello. Oh, my opponent is at 1. We are fancy now. We have the lights. Hey, in between the games, I can blow up the screen and we can show you the lights. Do that between matches. Yeah, unfortunately, Chalice is expensive. It's been reprinted. Bridge is expensive. It's been reprinted. Blood Moon's expensive. It's been reprinted. This 2 damage I'm not too worried about because we have our Ruins. Kind of hoping to top deck a land here. Looks great. Thank you. My opponent can do all of this. I'm just going to let this hit me. Go to 5 here. They're at 3. Another Tarmogoyf. So I can just play the bridge if I want to and hide. I almost think that's what we do here. I think that's what we have to, actually. Hold on. If I just pitch something, 1, 2, and a 1 gets through. What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? Go to 1. I'll swing with everything. Win the game. What are we doing? Let's think about this for a second. Hits for 1. Win the game. Alright. Whew. I should just randomly have a playset of Blood Moons. Well, that's good. I know I got a couple sets of Blood Moons and Bridges. And we already raffled, I think, all of those off. But, yeah. Alright, Torp Orb's kind of interesting. Spyglass is kind of interesting here. Anger's not too bad either. Leyline the Void would be hilarious. I don't think it's where we want to be. And probably Eidolon here. I can't imagine a Trinisphere is where we want to be. Blood Moons are good. Braids are fine. I think Anger Slagstorm's a bit weak here. Maybe that's a reason to take this out. Torp Orb's probably fine with Siege Rhino being a thing. 2 in, 2 out. I do know we have P and Kieran Alar. I think we're just going to have to swallow our pride here and say, hey, that's going to happen. And I'll leave the Eidolons out for game 2. We're up a game. We'll take this as more of a passive approach. See where it gets us. And then in between this match and next, we'll blow up the screen a little bit, and I'll show you the lights a little for the people that are new here. We're gonna keep this. It's really good. Play this out. We're gonna get rid of just a land here. All right. No Thoughtseize, please. I would love to get this Magus down. Play Tarmogoyf. Bob. I hear this is the stream for Blood Moon aficionados. Yes. Alright, I'm afraid of a path. I'm going to pass turn here. My opponent doesn't appear to be playing Thoughtseize. They haven't done it in the last 2 games. But if you're only a fluffy aficionado, well, then you're just a fluffy aficionado. We avoid a path. I think that was the proper play. I know that opens them up to black, but we're going to take them off double black here in a moment. Let's go ahead and braid that, get that out of the way. What do I want to do here? Let's play Chandra down. We can do some cool things next turn. Cool things next turn. Overgrown Tomb. Tarmogoyf. Cool. Let's go up here. Let's play Magus first, then Bridge. So attempt to go to second main. Yeah, I play a little bit of Magus and a little bit of Blood Moon. A little bit of everything. Play a Bridge right behind this, pass turn. That'll probably guarantee Chandra's gonna tick up to 7, maybe 8. No more Assassin trophies, please. We're trying out the extra Maguses. Oh, alright. Looks like they're gonna get in here. I don't know why everything's dark, but Tarmogoyf's getting in at Chandra here for 4 points of damage. That is probably the correct location to go. No? I was gonna say. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dog. Pia and Kieran's actually a nice little draw here. Oh no. Angry Dog. And we'll play a War Boss behind this and pass turn. Get in for 1. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh no. Something's at the front door. I might have to go look here in a second, chat. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Kalitas? Seed Rhino. Not too worried about that one. The dog is a little bit upset. I'm gonna block with 1 Thopter here so we get an extra activation of Chandra here. Let's I don't really want to lose this. Let's tick up here. Nothing. 1, 2, 3. I'll play Rabble Master. Send her 1 Goblin in. Yeah, she's upset about something. Here, hold on, chap. One, 2, 3, 4. We can hold this land. We want to hold it, probably. Something at the door. She hears a car go by and she'll bark. Sometimes we wait until much later to make sure that, you know, the sounds and all that are past. Here I'd have to throw a lot of stuff in front of this to prevent this, so we're just gonna pass. We're gonna activate this Ruins when we get a chance to. My opponent's at 16 life, has Shambling Vents, 2 cards in hand. I know. There might be something at the door. Alright, end step. Let's go ahead and fire this off. It's good use of our Ruins. Not really running into any good cards here, unfortunately. The other thing is they might just boot up Shambling Vent here. I guess I'll respect that and just throw Rabble Master in the way of this. That's fine with me. 3 damage, 3 damage. They gain 2, we do 2. Gets it off the battlefield. Hiya. You're wondering if we should go a little more all in on the ritual effects? Nah. By the way, I think our opponent's ahead of us here. Gonna let this both crash in here. Yep. No actions. Let's go ahead and get rid of her. We're gonna just hold on to these rituals. Uncle DB, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, my friend. Lily. Discard a card. Cool. Anguish Unmaking they got rid of. Kind of interesting. Alright, we're going to go down to 1. We are not going to go down to 1. Sick 12 mana spells. We flooded out a little bit here. This Blood Moon's a little late. Alright. Only 10 mana now. Emrakul. A hard cast an Emrakul. Alright, so we're on the play now. Try to get ahead of our lovely opponent over there. I think we're okay with how we are set up. That being said, Chalice doesn't appear to be doing a whole lot, although it prevented a path. Hazard was really good that last game. We're going to be looking for one of our 6 moon effects, though. Preferably not Magus, I suppose, because they might have a turn 1 path. Let's see if we can get it, though. This is pretty good because I have 2 versions of it. They don't ramp out, which maybe makes them too slow, but if we hit a ramp spell, we'll be in good shape here. Any thoughts on New Chandra? I don't remember what she does. MTG War of the Spark. Actually, no, just Mythic Spoiler will do. Remove counters, deal damage. Exile top 7. Do some other things. Alright. We're gonna probably play Magus first, then Blood Moon here. We're gonna go get a basic of some sorts. Green's not too scary. And Bob's not scary at all. Alright. Here we're going to actually play Blood Moon first. We're doing Blood Moon first because they're less likely to have a Nature's Claim. It's another Dark Confidant. Tireless Tracker. Okay. Well, we got to get rid of one of these. I think the play here is to get rid of Tireless Tracker. And we're going to do that because every damage is going to hurt them. Anguished Unmaking. Field of Ruin. Tarmogoyf. Kill Chandra. It's funny because I want to get this on a couple different things. Putting this on 2, though, makes it so that they have to go after Anguish this first. Okay. We're going to take a hit here, but we're going to put this on 2 because they played Assassin's Trophy. And I think we're safer to have it on 2. They can obviously get their white mana and get Anguish Unmaking online. But we'll worry about that in a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Oh. It's fine, chat. It's fine. It's fine. Bridge. There's a Knight of Autumn. 2 would be nice now to prevent the EDB stuff. We are going to play Hazard, though, and pass turn, and now we can start pitching 2 things once I get my second land. They hit me one more time. I think that'll be the last time they hit me. 1, 2, 3, pitch a card, play a land, keep a land. 1, 2, 3, pitch a card. They're at 4. Getting them down. Field of Ruin, that's not going to do it for them. Verdant Catacombs was also here. Only green mana. We're going to hold this card in case they do something with Chalice. 2 damage here, and in response now, we'll go ahead and win the game. Woo! We got there. All right, so Chandra Fire Artisan was a question from Gabe. Let's pull that card across here while we're in between games. Getting it against Abzan here. So we have Chandra. This is the question card here. So whenever one or more loyalty counters are removed, she deals that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. So you can only remove 7 or any damage done to her. And then her +1 is exile the top card. You may play it. This card has no way to impact the board until it actually is targeted. And in Modern, we have Assassin's Trophy, Celestial Purge. Those tend to be the typical things killing Chandra. Our Torch of Defiance Chandra. So for this one, if you could have more sideboard slots and you were playing against Burn, or you're playing against just like really just heavy creatures, sure. But in terms of what usually kills Chandra, it doesn't do damage, and so this is just going to tick up for 1 and you get to play a couple cards. That's about all that card's doing. What about GG lights? Here, really quick, we'll blow this up. I don't have like a talking, but we have our lights for those that haven't seen them. We can change them. I think it starts with like, no, it doesn't start with those. Those are too bright. It starts with these, I think, when I start them up. But we can change them to different colors and be different colors. They're kind of cool. We typically just do the red and blue because it looks probably the best. This is apparently tropical. Anyway, those are our lights. They let us configure the room a little bit. And then we have the bright window here, which will go dark as the sun sets. I made it look like I played this deck before? What? What? I've never played this deck. First time out, chat. First time out. And if you're a sub, we do have the 3 emotes, and they're all down on the tier 1 sub now. I have no tier 2 and no tier 3 subs. Because it's for you, chat. As the sun sets. No problem, Shanestar. They're, you can go buy the lights. They're the Philips Hue lights. They're a little bit pricey, but they're actually not different price than normal box light pricing. So I have little box lights that have a single light in them, and the lights bulbs that you get for these are actually relatively expensive. So I just replaced them with cool color lights. So, you know. All right, we got the door. We got the draw. We're gonna keep this. It's kind of awkward. Chalice on 1, and then Rabblemaster. Maybe Rabblemaster on turn 2. We're gonna lead with Gemstone. That makes us look a little bit like Eldrazi. I'll have 6 to my opponent. Nothing to do here on turn 1. Uncle DB's got the emotes. Got them all. What do you got for me, opponent? Treetop Village. Okay. Not totally sure what that is. We're going to go ahead and take our 1 point of life here. We're going to play Rabblemaster. Get in for some damage. And then we'll figure out where we want to put this Chalice. Maybe on 2. Maybe on 2. Looks like we're green-black again. Tarmogoyf. Not too frightening. Let's do this. Let's see if they want to block here. I actually don't mind them blocking here, because then I get to snap off Scavenger Grounds. Which would be much hilarious. Do I do this, chat? Do I just eat this? Yeah. Careful, opponent. Okay. I think here I'm going to go ahead and throw the Chalice onto 2. And since I'm throwing it onto 2, I can't play any more Desperate Rituals, so let's get that out of the way. This dies to a Fatal Push. They'll need a fetch land, though. Otherwise, it's not dying here. Oh, Feel the Ruin's a really good card. Feel the Ruin can Feel the Ruin my Scavenger Grounds. They would take their turn basically doing this, though. Is that what they want to be doing? And if they let us untap, then we have this cool scavenger ground sitting around that we can fire it off. It's a little awkward if they go after our red source here, because then we could, in response, sack it. All right. We'll go get our second red source. They do get Fatal Push mana here. And they do Fatal Push. This makes this a 3/4. I imagine they might stay home because they're at 13. They do not. Does the Chalice belong on 1 first, maybe? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Let's get in here. We have no action. We'll go ahead and F6 again. My opponent's drawing all their basics. So a Blood Moon here is actually not very good for us. That being said, there's no 2-drop that they're going to be just playing down. They can't activate this treetop village, so we need to be aware of that. We don't want this to kill us. Kalitas is annoying. Chalice is not what I want here. Are there any builds of this that help you feel like you're not in top deck mode? No. That's the nature of it. It's what we do here. We top deck all the time. Boots up Treetop Village. Am I blocking 2 things this turn? I probably am. And then I'm dead next turn. I'm not dead if I draw a Blood Moon exactly, or a bridge, so we'll go ahead and do this. Alright. Gotta win it in game 2 and game 3. We have the Blood Moons. We're gonna do the same stuff. Well, we're gonna change it a little bit. So my opponent is not showing white. Torpor is probably not necessary. Spyglass, though, is still interesting. The Anger of the Gods is a little more interesting against this one. But that's what I took out last time. Let's bring these 2 in, and let's take out... Let's take out 1 Legion War Boss. Take out 1 Chalice. Chalice doesn't seem right here. Run 61 cards? Nah. Take out 1 Magus. Magus is okay though. Let's just do the Spyglass here. I think I have just enough removal. Just enough, not a great amount. Excuse me. So chat, I told my brother, and we need to get a Lego stream on, and Steek and Shanstar reminded me. And so, I'm trying to remember if I have anything to build. I finished BB-8. I have the car already done, both cars. Because I just moved all the boxes. I have a Technic airplane set to do. Or I get the Ford Mustang GT at some point. That one's kind of caught my eye. And it would go really nicely with the little Ferrari one I have. I think they're similar sizes. Those would be really cool. And then we get to use my brother's top-down equipment. I have to clear this table off over here that's off stream. But I do want to do one. Maybe we can do something like... I don't want to plan it too far out. I'm trying to think when's a good day to do some Lego stuff. It would be a weekend stream. Got to decide though. Yeah, the Mustang does look really nice, and I did the Ferrari, but I just did that at my kitchen table. All right, let's play first. This hand is actually not very good against our opponents. Let's mulligan this. This hand looks a little better, but not great. Do we go a little deeper here? It's going. How are you? I think I like men. What's up? So I could play land and chalice. I don't know if they make bionicles. You don't like mulliganing too aggressively? That's fair. Let's keep this. Let's pitch anger. Let's play this out. And let's put a chalice on 1. That'll keep our Chandra kind of around for a little while. Avoid thought seizes and all that. Seems okay. My opponent's going to have their basics probably. I know, right? You get that like Lego itch. You're just like, man, I kind of want to build something. All right, basic swamp. Inquisition. They're just attempting to fuel Tarmogoyf here. That's fine. Blooming Marsh. Play that Bob or Tarmogoyf. Scavenging News. We do not hit a 3rd land. That's a little awkward. We will play Rabblemaster first. Kind of hoping my opponent Assassin's Trophies it. Maybe? Liliana would be annoying here. We'd pitch a Chandra. Fulminator Mage is really annoying because they're going to go after a land. Alright, we do find our land. However, they went after one of ours. A little surprising that they have Fulminator Mage. I'm guessing they didn't bring anything else interesting in. I can't imagine that was in the main, and I can't imagine they kept it, but a little surprised to see that. Liliana? Fulminator Mage number 2? Oh my gosh. Well, that's fine. Let's play Rabblemaster past turn. When mom brings home a new bionic. Home from work. Yeah. Build some Legos. Lego. Them bricks. Alright, so we can't block Scavenging News because they can eat Fulminator Mage. I could block this one. It's not going to be sacrificing if I wanted to go that route. It's probably better to have more around at this point. And we'll just say that if I do find one more land, I can kind of do the Chandra tick down. I think that might be the route we need to go here. Magus is alright. Let's go ahead and play Magus first, see if I can get this Hissing Quagmire off. I expect this to be able to be killed, but I should be able to get in here cleanly. Should be. Haven't bought a Lego since January. I applaud you. Well done. I'm not gonna block. I'm gonna take 5. No problem. Go to 6. If they were to Assassin's Trophy, they do have enough to activate Quagmire. Not anymore. They have a Tarmogoyf. Land here looks really nice. That is close to a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I killed this. I must block this. We're all adults. Should kill this, assuming they don't have an Assassin's Trophy. I have to just attack with the 2 goblins. I kind of want to keep Magus around here. We're gonna be close here. Gonna be close. I have to block. I can't let this come through. I could block Fulminator Mage, though, instead. They send both at Chandra. In this case, I'll just let this slide. That's completely fine. I don't need to keep Chandra. Chandra can die. Bye, Chandra. We hit another land, which is great. Let's go ahead and Chandra again. Let's kill Scavenging Ooze. I'm gonna just send it in goblins. Something tells me that we're gonna get this assassin trophied, and then they're gonna do something mean to me. We'll see. We'll send just these in. We have 2 blockers here to keep Chandra alive. They fatal push, which isn't a thing. I would kind of trade Rabble Master for this. It gives us more blockers, and we have a Chandra. We're going to be playing Bridge probably next anyway. We'll see, though. Tireless Tracker. That's a good reason to have this Bridge now. I expect them to swing, and I'm going to block with Goblins. I don't want to turn this on. I just don't. I like this approach better. Let's tick up here first. Ooh. Let's put this on 2. That actually probably keeps my Bridge really safe. And we're going to just hold back because I'm going to block with Goblins for a turn. I would entertain a double block. 1, 2, 3. Let's play Simian Spirit Guide here. And let's play our Bridge down. And now we're going to go up every turn. Maelstrom Pulse is a thing. It is a thing. I'm not too worried about a Maelstrom Pulse right now. Got a couple blockers here. Dark Confidant is countered. We could even Chandra tick down and get rid of this. Ooh. It's really tempting too, but we'll go up here. It's tempting because of Pia Kirin. I'm not going to play this Bridge because I have a Pia Kirin Alara right behind this. That's what I want to play. I want to do the 2 and that. They'll need a Maelstrom Pulse. What are they going after? Bridge, or are they going to go after Chandra? Quite honestly, they can only block one of these Goblins right now, and we get through for 4. Activation of Chandra, activation of Pia Kirin Alara, and we win. So they have to find an answer here. This is game 2, so we'll be heading to game 3 unless they pull off a miracle here. Card like Damnation would be really annoying. And we get it. Doesn't really matter what's on top. It's 2 damage. We hold this card. We swing with all of these. They block 1. We get in with 4. And we throw 2 Thopters at them. We only have to throw 1, but... Okay. What else we doing here? I probably like this extra War Boss. When do I bring in Ballista? Ballista's in the main. Really want to find a Hazoret. I'm going to take 1 Goblin Rabble Master out and bring in the War Boss to be a little more defensive. I almost would prefer a 2-2 split here, but we're not going to get that based on what we have. I like the Walking Ballista staying in here. It's a good way to remove Scavenging Ooze, Dark Confidant, or an early Tireless Tracker. Well, this is game 1. That was game 2, but we have Walking Ballista in the main, and so we're about to do game 3 here. This will be game 3, and second green-black opponent. do not play first. Hand's not worth it. One mountain. We're gonna mulligan this. This hand's better. We'll keep it. I'd probably ditch a mountain. We probably lose Hazoret here pretty quickly, but if we can get this Chalice on 1, we'll be happier. And I think I want to put it on 1. They're going to fetch basic. Looming Marsh. I could try to get it up to 2. I don't think that's a good idea, though. We have this Hazoret, and the Hazoret's pretty strong in this matchup. Liliana would be frustrating to see. But I don't want to put this on 2 for my Sorcerer's Spyglass, since we've kind of got this. Assassin's Trophy doesn't do anything here, so we'll see if we can get this to 1. That is the plan here. Looks like we're going to get to do that. Obviously, they could Assassin's Trophy this. We have a lot going on in our hands to get Hazoret out quickly. And I don't mind the Scavenger Ground as an option to clear the graveyard when we need it. Hazoret isn't in war probably because Hazoret survived in all the information and dealings and everything. Alright, we're gonna hold this Scavenger Grounds. We're also going to hold this Simian Spirit Guide. Worst thing for us to see here is Liliana. But if we get one more turn here, we're going to play Simian Spirit Guide and avoid Liliana problems. Just don't be 3 mana. That's fine. Totally fine. It's a shame I can't block. Like, pitch this and block this Tarmogoyf that's going to attack, but that's the ropes here. Unfortunately, I can't actually get empty-handed, but I like the extra Simian Spirit Guide here. That way we're a little insulated from a Liliana. Unless I kill this. Kill our trophy. 610s Baba, thank you for the follow. I'm guessing they want to Thought Seize me or something. They're gonna kind of be disappointed in what they see here. There's a whole lot of nothing in my hand. Fatal pushes are online. Maelstrom Pulses, my Simian Spirit Guide. We're getting crazy with our Tarmogoyf here. Can't block. I expect both to come in. Maybe they get defensive here. Alright. Should have been the Scavenger Ground. Might have misclicked there. I totally misclicked. What's my most realistic card? Most realistic card. That's a misclick. Alright, Scavenging News I'm not too worried about here. We're in an okay position. We'll be fine. Maybe. We would have been able to swing that last turn. Then like play the Scavenger Grounds. Could have done that like post-combat as well. Might have been worth it. They do know we can block now, so they might pause here on what they're doing. We'll see. What's my most realistic card? I don't understand what you're asking. We can block this card, and we're going to block this guy. We're going to block this one, actually. I'm going to kill this. Kill this, he eats it. Yeah, careful. Careful! You don't know what's up. That's right. Stay back. Stay back. Let's go and activate and pitch one thing here. Let's do this again and see if I can't bait the block from the Tarmogoyf here. Let's go for it. Kaladesh vehicles? That'd be kind of cool. Might be realistic in real life. I mean, this looks like fossils. This is just like a geyser of fire kind of thing. Chalice is, I mean, this kind of looks like a fortune teller, right? Blocks with scavenging news. This looks like an old tomb. Yeah, chalice is just a cup. Technically. it's like a goblet. If you've ever seen Indiana Jones. My opponent's really considering like not losing scavenging news and blocking with Tarmogoyf. The result is very similar. Alright, we'll play Scavenger Grounds out and pass turn here. I'm gonna not auto yield. Don't auto yield. So this Scavenger Ground turns Tarmogoyf. Not off per se, but they're gonna go and try to eat now. I could eat this right now. This keeps this as a 2-2 and this puts this as 0-1. I think that's worth it. It's worth it enough. Saves us actually a point of damage and 2 points in life. I don't mind this. They can put a couple things back in the yard. We understand that. That's kind of why I would have preferred them to block with Tarmogoyf, but... Oh, another scavenging news. Hits for 2, though. 1 anger off the top would be delicious. I believe we kept him 1 in. We did. We have 1 in the sideboard. 2 damage. I think I'm going to just pass the turn here. I could attack, but then they're getting in for a little bit more. I'm gonna just like chill. I'm gonna just chill here. Like I said, Liliana is the worst card we can see here. As long as they're tapping like that. The other thing to note is discarding here discards a land into the yard. I don't know if I want to do this. I guess I do in case something else comes up that I want to be playing that's 4 or something. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We're just going to chill here with our Desperate Ritual this time. I have natural causes. This one I might not bin. Makes Tarmogoyf's a little too big. I don't particularly like that. Let's hold. It's another land. So I can bin another land. Doesn't grow Tarmogoyf any larger, and I'm not too afraid of that. As long as Tarmogoyf's staying chill here. Another land for my opponent. I'm guessing they have like just assassin trophies or something. Because I would think they'd want to be filling up their graveyard with things to make Tarmogoyf bigger. That would be my guess. Another land is not bad here based on what my opponent's doing. You can roleplay as you play. That's fair. I respect that. I respect a cool deck building scenario that allows you to do that. We have 4 damage here. Come at me. Maybe they have Thoughtseize, and then if I pitch 2 of these, it's really bad for them. Maybe that's why they're not doing that. Bears kill planeswalkers. I mean, you know, even if I was a wizard, I'd be a little bit like, whoa, bear, step back. Inquisition would be a good one for them to fire off. It would grow Tarmogoyfs. They probably can't attack with everything, though. Start to lose stuff. I start swinging back. If they attack with like 2 of these, I could swing back. And then they're kind of stuck in needing to. They've waited like too long here on their life total, I think. Yeah, exactly. Bear. I can do like a lightning bolt and stuff, but you can chill over there. In EDH, I think you can play some like squirrels. Squirrels are fun. But I really do think my opponent's waited too long here. Unless they have like a creature they're going to add to the board here that's maybe not Dark Confidant or something. I really do think my opponent should be considering some stuff and attacks. There we go. Jam in here, opponent. I don't think jamming with all, though, is the correct play. Maybe 3. So what are we doing here? We're going to kill... The thing is, we kill a creature and... Oh, then they eat it. So what are we doing here? If we get this... Tarmogoyf, this gains how much? 1 life? That 1 life's going to matter here, I'm pretty sure. Tarmogoyf's back. Tarmogoyf's not back. Scavenging Ooze back. Okay. So, let's get rid of this before moving to blockers. That's important. Let's block a Scavenging Ooze here. All damage happens at the same time, so I should only take 2 here, I believe, going to 9. Assassin's Trophy. Yes, I'd like to go get land. Thank you. Okay, so they were a little bigger when they hit. And now an instance in the yard, so I can pitch this Desperate Ritual. Now I'm at 5, so any removal spell, they can eat, though. So I have to kind of play on the defense here. Let's go ahead and play a Simian Spirit Guide here and pass turn. If I were to attack, he eats, blocks. This is still a 3/4, 3/4. If he removes this somehow, let's think here for a moment. If I attack here, he blocks, eats, dies, is at 6. These are still 3/4s because the creature went to yard. If he has a sorcery speed thing, he could fire it off, and then these would be big enough to kill, assuming that he has a way to get rid of Simian Spirit Guide. Let's do it. Let's risk it. He needs a sorcery and needs a removal. I believe he has it, but we'll test it. Opponent hasn't moved very much in terms of what they've been doing. Makes me believe there's Inquisition and Thought Seizes over there. All right, eat your little dude. Eat him. And if they crack the Verdant Catacombs, they're back down to 5. Nom nom nom. This dies. These become 3/4s again. I pass turn. Just don't have Fatal Push. Fatal Push is really awkward here. Okay, I'm going to block. Block and then Liliana would be kind of upsetting. Liliana in general would be upsetting. Maelstrom Pulse. Sorcery Speed Removal. Sorcery Speed Removal is really good. Dang it. See what we're drawing. Slagstorm would not have killed a lot. Could have gone face, but that would have been a little bit dangerous because they would have been able to have... We'll assume this was not in the graveyard. 3/4, 3/4, and then the 2/2, and I'd have 2 creatures. If I Slagstorm face, that would have been pretty bad. Blood Moon wouldn't have really done anything. Neither would have Ruins. Chandra could have. But that was 4 turns down. I'm not sure we were getting 4 turns down. Alright, green-black beats us. Green-black loses to us. 1-1, chap. I don't know if holding there with Hazard would have won us anything. Having to pitch Slagstorm there would have added the sorcery to the yard. He could attack and eat at that point, probably. And there, I would lose Simian Spirit Guide, and he would get in for 3 damage, which would put me at 4. I would kill one of the Tarmogoyfs, so if he did that. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I also don't know about this. This doesn't look very good. We're going to mulligan this. Going to test out that London Mulligan roll. This isn't any better. It's 1 land still. Mulligan again. This is 1 land. Gonna mulligan. We gotta really test it out here, chat. Alright, we can do this. Keep. I have to pitch. How many cards? 3. I want to keep. I said that and I totally don't have another land. Then Hazaret's gonna go. Chandra's gonna go. We'll get rid of a Braid. I'll just hope. I hope a lot of things. I hope for a lot of things. A lot of good things to happen this game. I have sculpted my hand perfectly, chat. Okay. Blood Moon off the top would win this. I'm going to respect my opponent might have Amulet here, but I kind of need the mana. By the way, that first hand would have been probably okay. Put this on 0. I don't think I want to put it on 0. Let's put it on 1. I know 0 starts the whole amulet train here, but 1, the Summoner's Pact. Move Anger up here. We're gonna need it. All right. Get rid of her. She's kind of annoying. We're looking for Blood Moon. And hoping they don't just land a Primetime here. They do. All right. That's fine. That's fine. I can respect that. It's not attacking this turn. Go away. Go away. I can play this monkey. We should be good game 2 and game 3 because we know exactly what we need. Just gonna F6 here. I think my opponent's got me. I would need Bridge as my next draw. That's about all I need. What they probably should go get is a Summoner's Pact, or not, Pact of Negation here. And enough blue mana to pay for it. We'll just let this hit us. They can double strike it if they'd like. Double strike it. Double strike 6/6. Going to 8. We need not that card. All right. Game 2. Blood Moons. Blood Moons and Torpor Orbs. I don't mind Trinisphere either. So Trinisphere, Torpor Orb. These Angers and Slagstorms can come out here. Take one Chandra out as well. Alright. Oh. Let me make more change. Forgot card. Don't want to die to engineered explosives. I'll take another Chandra out, and I'll take a Walking Ballista out. Walking Ballista is probably not the best card to be taking out here, but maybe it's being Kieran Alar. Let's do that. Bam. I've changed my mind 4 or 5 times already. Don't watch for sideboarding. This is a bad match to... Bad representation. Alright, our submission has been received. Looking for Blood Moon. Looking for Blood Moon and probably Torpor Orb or Damping Matrix or something right behind it. What do you got for me, opponent? Nature's Claim is going to be coming in. Engineered Explosives, Recollection, Sages. Alright, I'd like to play first. This is good enough. We'll keep it. We have the Blood Moon. They're not going to be fetching. I have a way to get rid of their creature or amulet. Probably don't care too much. That's pretty good. That's pretty good too. Let's go ahead and play a Blood Moon out here and pass turn. I know it's ritualed out, but they're going to play maybe a creature, maybe not. Coalition Relic's a great one to hit with this Braid. Hold on, chat. Well, not too much hold on. F6. Relic me. Relic. The Relic gives them other mana colors, so I definitely want to get rid of that before things get too crazy. Yeah, here, Relic. Because the Amulet's really not doing anything. I've already helped them with their mana base. Land, Chandra. Come here, Chandra. And from here, I think we should be able to win it. Play a land, tick up. Play a land, tick up. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. They need their other forest here. I guess if they find Rex Sage, then we're kind of in trouble. Oh yeah, chat, we're in trouble. Need a Blood Moon. Not a Blood Moon. Find a Blood Moon. Come on. Oh no. And a Celestial Purge. Well, chat. Looks like my opponent is very prepared for me. I have one out only. And then I have to hope that they don't go get a Teleria West here when they attack. Rex Age off the top. And they had the Celestial Purge. They had it all. So if we would have kept the Coalition Relic around, they had the Celestial Purge. So... Ouch. Alright, they go get their second green source. They have double blue. Going to 10. I need... Just don't be Engineered Explosives on 3. Can't be Asusa. Bridge? Blood Moon, you were one farther down. 6, 7, 8, 9. I can go one more turn here. I can go one more turn for Bridge. Fight. I'm fighting, chat. One turn for Bridge. I could even Chandra it into Bridge. Those are my 2 outs, I think. More forests. Bridge? It's not a bridge. It's very much a Simian Spirit Guide. If this Blood Moon was one ahead, we would have been fine. But it wasn't. There we go. Bridge was only a few more down. Only a few more down, but not close enough. Alright, 1 and 2. Let's see if we get a repeat of Amulet there. I'm a little troubled that they had both Celestial Purge, because if the Celestial Purge wasn't there to fire off, we get like an extra look at that, and we get then that Blood Moon on turn. Spirit Guide is he's an ape. It's technically an ape, which I guess is a form of a monkey, right? Right? All right. We're gonna keep this. It's defensive, but maybe that's just what we need right now. Oh crap. Discard a land. Deals 2 damage to any target. Well, awkward. I guess I'll play a Magus down, kind of force them to throw something at this. But this is, Maybe they needed that green mana. Maybe they don't want to discard their lands yet. Maybe they need 3, and they only had 3. Darn. Ghost Quarter. Good to know. We'll play Bridge this turn. He's already a 3/4. By pitching this, we only get to 3. This does give an opportunity to go up to 4. Commune with the gods. Oh my gosh. Desperate Ritual here. Snaring Bridge. Oh boy. A little nervous here. Raging Ravine tapped. Yeah, there's been a lot of Goyfs. A lot of Goyfs. Goyf is kind of hard for us to kill. This is fine to see. Let's go ahead and kill that. Get out of here. I don't want you gaining life. Go ahead and cast Simian Spirit Guide. Pass turn. I believe my opponent has a mountain. Well, maybe they don't. Return enchantment. Countryside Crusher, chat. We're about to die. Oh, Life from the Loam. It's a good one, too. All right, so we want a Chalice on 2. We want Bridge. We want a Chalice on 1 for this, too. I think we're dead. I don't think I can kill them fast enough. They Life from the Loam, so they have a bunch of lands in their hand. Then they can Molten Vortex a bunch. This grows, but this isn't scaring me yet. Here, we'll get rid of it. I hope they make a Cowboy Plane. That'd be kind of cool. I'm just not sure I beat this Molten Vortex. They life from the loam and just do this basically 3 times every turn. I don't think I can win. Okay, so in this matchup, we're going to bring in Leyline of the Void and Leyline of Sanctity. Can we do that? Is that smart? I also don't think we can win this, chat. I'm not drawing anything. My opponent does appear to be a little bit creature light. Discard, discard, discard. Life from the loam. Pay. Discard, discard, discard. Alright. You got it, opponent. I'm pretty sure you got it. This guy's giant, by the way. Do we think Blood Moon is good enough here? I'm tempted to say Blood Moon's not good enough, right? Alright. If I don't Blood Moon, though, stuff's gonna get real very fast. Alright. Trinispheres are coming in. I'm considering these ley lines. Considering them. Eidolons seem like they might kill me faster. I feel like I'm going to go down a bridge here. The Abrades aren't killing a whole lot, nor is Psystorm and Anger, it appears. So Trinisphere and Ley Lines. Can I get one more card out? Of course I can. Blood Moon. Easy. Let's see here. Let's bring in a couple more for Blood Moon, and we'll bring one Psystorm to go to face. Right? I don't even think I want Leyline of the Void. That one feels bad. Let's take one of those out for a bridge. It's a little awkward if I gather all these up with bridge, though. But if I can get, like, 1 to 2 of these in my hands, then we're good, right? London Mulligan roll. Hit 1 Leyline, 2 Leyline. Win game. I would like to play first. Well, there's one of them. Is this Leyline worth it? Stops their engine and stops Goyf. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Obviously, I'm not getting the white one, but they won't have as powerful of an engine online, so maybe that'll work for us. Captain Asia, how you doing? Hello. How you doing, my friend? Bam! Didn't expect the black Leyline from the red deck, did ya, opponent? I almost want to just jam this out on 1. I think it's the safest thing to do. Bolts are scary, as are Nature's Claims and Seismic Assaults. So, that's fine. We got another one anyway. Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2. Let's lock our opponent out. Land here, and Chandra would be good. I'm debating my 20 land choice. Maybe 21 is where we should be. The Thicket to Fire. Plays a Goyf. That is the tiniest Goyf ever. We do find a land. I think it's worth it enough to play this out. Chandra. And I'm almost tempted just to tick down here. Get rid of this guy. Let's just do it. Let's get it off the battlefield. Because then if I get my turn back here without them doing much, I'll just Chalice on 2. See if that locks my opponent pretty close to out. Seismic Assault could show up here, which is 3 red. Life from the Loam's not doing a whole lot to us at the moment. There it is. Discarding lands to do damage. Let's go ahead and put this on 2. And let's do this. feel like 1 and 2 here is real strong. Tireless Tracker's a pretty strong card. Wooded Foothills makes that card real good too. I need to kill this? Probably. Am I gonna have to kill it with Walking Ballista? Probably. Probably. Oh my gosh, more chalices. Let's do it through Walking Ballista here. Feels a little awkward to do this, but who knows? Who knows if that was the right play or not. Gonna cash in some clues here. They probably have a lot of 1 and 2 drops, so they're probably looking for lands to take care of Chandra here. I kind of want to keep Chandra around as long as I can. If I could get this to 3, it'd be interesting. Lightning bolts, nobody. Countered. Good. Up we go. Tick, tick, tick. A braid, can't cast. I'm going to just F6 here. So we can play another Chandra if they go all in with their Seismic Assault. I guess this is a reason to bring in Spyglass, right? Wasn't thinking about that initially. Up, up, up we go. F6 to their turn. Gonna fire off this Ruins probably. It does put a land in the graveyard for Tarmogoyf if they ever find a way to get that big boy in. Up, up, up we go. I guess I don't totally mind this because next turn it's 4 damage. We're holding Chalice because it's a free 5 damage when this hits 7. I think we have this one. Oh yeah. 2. This is gonna do 2. If they kill this, I'll use Ruins. F6 here. And they kill it. So we have our Ruins online now. We have 15 points of damage if they let this sit around. They're not going to though. I wouldn't either. 2 damage from Ruins here. Takes them to 6. 4. I'm just gonna let the damage flow through that time. We're Chandra tick up away from winning this. And opponent concedes. Get there. Woo! This is something special across from us. Okay, I still think I like the 2 Leyline plan here. It's a bit funny. Spyglass probably needs to come in, as Damping Matrix probably doesn't. Spyglass needs to probably come in for maybe like a Magus, quite honestly. Magus really is just not shutting off a whole lot. The Abrades are hit or miss, but there's a couple Tireless Trackers, so I don't mind a pair of those as well. All right, so we have a turn 1 Chalice on 1. I don't know how much I like this hand. And we don't have either Leyline, so that doesn't shut down Tarmogoyf. Let's... Also, why is this dark? It's like, I can't see the card. It's Pia. It's a Goblin Rabblemaster. All right, we have the 2 Leylines. If we could get a Leyline of the Sanctity versions, then that's like having a Spyglass. The Void shuts off Tarmogoyf. But we could like get a pretty quick Pia and Kieran out, but that's not going to do a lot. They have bolts. I'm going to mulligan this, I think. Even though I like the Chalice on 1, I'm going to mulligan this. All right, I like this a whole heck of a lot better. We're going to keep this. And we're going to get rid of... Do we just go at him with Rabble Master, or do we try to get like a Chandra down on turn 2? That'd be a turn 1 Rabble Master. They have so many ways to kill Rabble Master. Let's ditch Rabble Master, play a late line out, and then see if Chandra can help us find a bridge. Another ritual spell would help us get this out on turn 1. I would not mind seeing a... I was going to say a chalice, but I'll take my ritual spell. I asked for it. Let's go, Chandra. Be the one. Be the one, Chandra. Yeah, get rid of that other Chandra. We don't need a second Chandra. You're my one waifu. My one redhead waifu. Cardboard. Cardboard waifu. Stomping Ground tap. That means they don't have bolts. That's really good. Specting Tarmogoyphins. Big green thing. Big green thing here. Or Dredge. Life from the Loam. Alright, they have their engine online here. Ooh. Let's go damage. I think damage is going to matter here. Alright, Rabble Master we don't really want anyway. It just dies to a whole plethora of things. These are two good things to see. Seismic Assault and Bolt. That being said, if they have another Seismic Assault, they might just machine gun Chandra down here. I'm just gonna play magic for both of us. 1, 2, go again, go again. Yeah! Awkward. Alright, now I need my land. They can dredge back, but what are they gonna do? They can't hit me. Ooh. That's a real good card, chat. Let's kill it. Let's kill it. I don't want them to take this bridge off and then have ginormous Crusher. Get out of here, opponent. Get out of here. Let's play our bridge past turn. By the way, they didn't discard to a braid, so I don't think they have one. Don't find lots of stuff. Life from the Loam. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Land, please. I kind of want to kill this guy. Or do I go up? No. I probably kill because this just kills Chandra. Life from the Loam. Get 3 lands back. So now, actually, I do go up because this is just going to be big enough. But what's he target? He can't target anything unless I play Chandra. Awkward this is. I need Hazard. I need Hazard over Chandra. Then Hazard can just be like, yep, I'm here. I can throw lands. Ancient Grudge killing Bridge. Not good, not good. Let's see if they've F6'd. Doesn't look like it. I guess I try this. Sure. Then they just pitch. I don't think I have really anything to do here, though. They can just Seismic Assault this, but they gotta do it next turn. This is looking real bad. This grows twice. And there's a Bolt. And they discard. I think they just Life from the Loam here, right? Cycles. Wow, this is really not good for us. And they have Ancient Grudge anyway over here. So if I get a bridge, they have green mana to do this. Life from the Loam, 3 more. If they want to. 4 more. Oh gosh. Stop it, opponent. That's why we needed the bridge. Alright, opponent. You got us. 10-10 big dude. 10-10 big dude. Our ley line helped us. Our ley line did help us. What time is it? We'll just run the last of this league back, fun style. And then if you want to see more Pyro Prison, just let me know, or we can play something a little bit different. We can play something a little different as well. I am up for either. It is Friday after all. Friday. Probably gonna run the 2 leagues and we'll see what time we're at. I have to get off and work a little bit, so we won't be playing too late. We are aiming for about 10:30, 11, probably closer to 10:30 or 10 actually at this point, because I gotta get on. But we'll see. We will see. What is this? What is this notification? Not good. Let's take the headphones off for this next match. Playing silent, because the noise comes through the headphones. Opponents 2-2 or 1-3. We'll probably give them the win. Oh gosh, that's a terrible hand. Let's mulligan that. This is much better. We'll keep. Pitch a Chandra. And we'll play a land. We'll play the mountain because it's pretty obvious we're playing. Oh no, it didn't reveal. Never mind. Could have held some information there. Scavenger Grounds looks really good. Probably not Blood Moon now. Play our Ruins out. Try to hide this Scavenger Grounds as long as we can. My opponent does not find another land. That's not very good for them. Past in Flames. Let's play a Rabble Master here. Pass turn. So we're against Storm here. Storm concedes to us. Storm concedes. Blood Moon's out. Bridges essentially out. Ley lines, both ley lines in. Eidolon's in. We're good. We're good. So what do you guys want to see after this Storm matchup, which I think is actually going to be pretty easy here. I'm a little surprised Storm is played right now. With the Mulligan rule, you kind of need a mass quantity of cards, and people that have some graveyard hate or have some protection like we do, they can find those pieces easy. We'll see. We're going to try. But I don't think Storm's where you want to be right now. We can keep this. This is a really good hand. Leyline, 2 Eidolons. Rabble Master behind all that. We'll see if my opponent even wants to play with me after we stick the Eidolon. They mulled the 5 cards, so they're having to put 2 on the bottom here. Steam Vents tapped. Like I said, we should be pretty good here. We'll probably do Eidolon, Rabble Master, Eidolon. This could be a thing in the ice, though. There he is. That being said, we have a lot of pressure on my opponent here. We'll also have a lot of blockers. We'll play our second Eidolon down. I'm not going to swing. I don't think they want to block. Here through depths. Who doesn't get the card? Serum Visions. And if they flip these, maybe I just play both Eidolons again. I don't know. That is very doable. Probably not play a Rabble Master behind it. Rabble and then Legion Warboss Eidolon, hoping to draw another land. That could be an out as well. To get this to flip, they're going to take 4, 8, 12 damage. Play a Rabble Master into this. Take my damages, and then I'll swing in for damages. He blocks 1, takes 3. Wipe away. Wipe away is 1. Okay, that's one way not to take as much damage. Scalding turn. We will concede if our opponent gives us the opportunity to do that. We'll see though. Serum Visions. I don't need to win 2-3 and then my opponent loses 2-3 and not get a treasure chest. We're already not getting one, obviously. No need to hoard them all. That being said, by losing this, I don't know if I have enough to play another league, so maybe we'll open some treasure chests for fun and get some play points. I think on average you get more play points. I have notified my opponent. Not saying that they're going to remember, but they have been notified. So land here I go Legion Warboss Eidolon. Perfect. That way I don't take as much damage here. Hit in for 1. We'll block with Legion Warboss. They'll be at 6. And we can do it again. Rabble Master Eidolon. Although doing Rabble Master Eidolon is scary because of my life total. And if they have a bolt. Two bolts also win it here. Bolt, Snap, Bolt does not win it here though. Manamorphose, going for something here. Manamorphose again. I'm gonna turn off the auto yields here. Okay. A lot of little goblins here. They're at 2, so they can't cast another spell. I need to be able to block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures. 1, 2. If I play one of these, it takes me to 5, and I can block 3. Nice play. I attack with Eidolon here. Let's do that first. See if I can get a double block. Double block would leave 5. I think I can get around that. Single block, it's a problem. Load them up. You don't want any weird trampling stuff. Alright, so we got through that. 1, 2, 3. Magus. 1, 2, Eidolon. Block. Block, block. Maybe. Guess I'll block with the goblin. Play Rabble Master here. Go to 5. Send in Goblin, send in Magus. Chump chump. I think we actually win this. Our record's 1 and 3. It's right below me. It's the third. It's by Karn, a little bit below me. Double block here. Triple block. So I win here because he can't cast a spell unless he casts Empty the Warrens. I'm going to block with Rabble Master here. And at end step I can Abrade. Oh, they conceded. Basically, I was going to show that I would attack and then I was going to concede. But our opponent just conceded and now we both don't get treasure chests. So, you know. Any tips on playing against control? There are a lot of control players at my local meta. You might want to tune your sideboard to be a little more against control. If you were to do that, I'd add a Storm Breath in the sideboard. Be a little bit higher on maybe your initial creature count. Wow, this is frozen now. There we go. So a little higher on the creature count. Depending on the type of control, if it's like Grixis control, you got to get a Chalice on 1. Even blue-white control, a Chalice on 1's fine. Early pressure. Be okay with not swinging in with everything if you're going to lose something to like a Snapcaster Mage. Piakir and Nalar is pretty good, as is Hazoret for different control matchups. Path obviously ruins both of them, but they're threats that Hazoret, if it sticks around, you can pitch cards that are useless. Piakir makes cards. Terminus is your worst enemy, as is Supreme Verdict. Blood Moon obviously is still very good. You could consider a Molten Rain or two, or you could jam in a Boil. Those are kind of interesting. Early Planeswalkers tend to be a little bit difficult to deal with, although Celestial Purge is a card. But early aggression, having a very aggressive main board might be better for you because it'll increases your chances in game 1 against opponents like that. Jaya Task Mage is absolutely fine. She's a good card. Can kill Teferi and Jace. She'll get picked off pretty easily against like a Bolt-based deck, but Path, then she becomes Ramp. It's not too bad. I'd entertain her if your meta's got a lot of her in it. All right, chat. We don't have enough to play points wise, so we'll probably open a treasure chest or a couple just to get us up to play points. Do you want to see another League of Pyro Prison, or do you want to see a completely different deck? Something you're like, hey, does this work with the London Mulligan? So, while you guys respond to that question, let's open a couple of these to get up to points. I have 79 points. I want 120 here. I can also run a different variation of Pyro Prison if you guys want. We can look at that as well. Pyro Prison. 25 points and Plagiarize. 25 points is getting there. By the way, this is more we've kind of determined that this is more than selling. Pyro or whatever. Staff of Domination, Hero's Bane, and then this is a little less. We'll get there. We'll get enough. We'll get enough. Ooh, let's play some Achroma Angel of Fury Pyro Prison. This would be a card that would be good against of control. If you can get to 8 mana, can't be countered. Pro white, pro blue. Just play 8 mana. 5 points, Creeping Corrosion, Pulse of the Fields. How many points do I have? 119. One more here. We'll do it. Cloud Shift or Flicker Wisp. All right, we got our play points. And a little Vastwood Hydra to seal off the shenanigans there. See, we only opened like 5 or so. That's about how many I would have to sell anyway to get a league here. How about the version that played during the weekend tournament and did very well? Captain Asia, you gotta help me out. Which weekend? Hold on. Hold on. Let's help you out here. Dex, metagame, this guy, do this. There's a lot of them. There's a lot. Do you have a date? There was a weekend where you narrowly missed top 8. So the one from a challenge. Let's see here. So this modern challenge one probably. The one with Jaya Ballard, Task Mage. 4 Legion War Bosses, 4 Eidolons main. Like basically really, really aggressive. We have this one. Probably the most recent one. Yeah, because then down here, I didn't narrowly miss, but this is a little more rounded with Pia Kiran and Glorybringers. This has more the dragon build. Koth on the side. Koth isn't bad against control at times. This has Grafdigger's Cage. Ooh, that's a cool looking promo. When did that happen? Hold on, chat. Hold on. When did this promo show up? That's cool looking. Like a zombie? Look at that zombie. When did... What? How do you get this? All right. we can run this list here. Let me figure out which version it was. Have a chain wheeler build of Pyro? Looks like it's close to this version. Let me tweak. You know what? No, let's see here. It has 4 Eidolons main. It has Jaya in here. Four element Jaya, all the Rabble Masters. Simian Spirit Guides, Hazoret. 4 Chandras. 4 Desperate, 1 Pyroretic. We're almost there. Chalice and Bridge. Blood Moon, as always. Ah, that's right. This version didn't have removal in the main. There you go. This version had Mutavault. It did. And then sideboard. It had some Abrades. Spyglass. Spellskite it did have. I don't know about that. 1 Torp Orb. 3 Angers. 1 Damping Matrix. 2 Moltens. I don't mind playing this list because it has Trinisphere. Trinisphere. And Rab Traps. This was the sideboard. We can play this version. I'm good with this. We'll try this. I'm trying to remember what was the weakness for this deck and if I can change anything. I don't think there was too much of a weakness when you played the right decks. I think the Spell Skite was really weak, so I'm going to take the Spell Skite out for something else. I don't think I want another Ravenous Trap. You bring Transfer in against Burn, Grixis Death Shadow, Hardened Scales, combo decks like Storm. Not really against other decks. I've heard you bring it in against Blue-White as well. Yeah, I can bring a Walking Ballista in on the sideboard instead of Spellskite. That's fine. I was thinking like maybe Storm Breath or like Sarkhan or Koth. Extra Hazard, Pia Kiran, Nalar. Actually, I kind of like Pia Kiran right now. Let's do Pia Kiran instead of Walking Ballista. Alright, so we're going to play this version. I call it Goblins GRN. That's about right. Alright, let's go for it. Enough talking. Enough talking. I believe it's this one. See if we can't win one tonight. Have I ever tried Wormcoil Engine for the black-green decks? Yes, now we have tried Wormcoil Engine. Just in case we run into the black-green decks. And I have no idea how I'm going to get the 6 mana, but we're going to go for it. No, I get refunded if you're not in a game. I get refunded if you haven't started the league. If I had started the match, then we wouldn't be able to do that. Actually, no, I dropped for you. Drop for you. 120 play points. Six is a lot of mana for us to get to. I'm not saying I'm going to get there very often. Not saying we're going to get there very often. But why not? I've tried Braid of Fire. Look that card up. If this works, I will entertain it as a fluke because it's only one entire league, which will be 5 matches, or we'll probably only bring it in 2 times, maybe. So, keep that in mind. Don't go off the deep end, chat. Don't go buy 4 Wormcoils and be like, we're Red Tron! Alright, let's keep this shenanigans. We're going to pitch Chandra here because we're light on lands. We're going to be looking to... Hopefully my opponent plays. Well, my opponent decided to skip their first turn. That doesn't happen in paper, chat. This is a fluke league already. Alright, if they play a basic, we'll play War Boss. If they play something non-basic, we'll play Blood Moon. Lightning Bolts. I know what I said, chat. I know what I said. Go, War Boss. Let's run into Searing Blaze. My body's ready for Searing Blaze. By the way, maybe we'll play Wormcoil in this one. I will probably never cast it because I'll be dead first, but... I think he just skipped it because he's like, oh, I guess I didn't get the play. You know, you forget. Searing Blaze. Heck yeah, I'll take that damage. Woo! I'll take that damage. Play a Blood Moon in, get in for 1 here. Bridges are awful in this matchup. We just happen to draw 2 of them. Swifty. 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Lava Spike. We're going to leave Goblin back this next turn. This is a lot of damage. I guess I could be preventing 2 of it. It's alright. It's okay, Chad. It's okay. 1, 2, 3. Bridge. Pass turn. Not the greatest. Searing Blaze will hurt us some more. The bad thing here is we're going to go to 9. 9 is a very bad number for us. I would like to get my creature off, though, in case they top deck Searing Blaze. I'd rather not deal with that. I need a land here or a Braid, probably. There's a light up the stage. Finds another light up and a wooded. Plays wooded, plays light up the stage. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Find those burn spells, opponent. Skewer and land. They'll play Skewer, probably. Plays an Eidolon. We draw a bridge here. We play bridge. We go to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then I have a bridge. And they have 2 of these. We're dead, chat. We're dead on board 1 turn later. It hurts. When we said bridge was bad, I drew 3 of them. Chalice of the Void. That's a good card against them. All right, bridge is out. Pretty simple. We'll bring this Worm Coil in as a ruffle. Trinisphere is pretty good against this matchup. I can consider the Molten Rains here. Angers are pretty decent. The Abrades aren't too bad as well. Jaya's probably no good here. Problem is we have a lot that we like already. We didn't see a lot of white. It's kind of notable. Typically we leave Blood Moons in, but they had like skewers and light up the stages. Not a lot of white, even though they have the white. Blood Moon's probably important for like nothing. Watch the worm win the game. Molten Rain's probably aggressive. Let's take a couple Legion War Bosses out too. We'll do this. Trinisphere, Angers, Abrades. I'm apparently 3 cards down, so I can bring my Blood Moons back in. I was kind of wondering about that. What? Oh, I took Bridges out. Thank you. Bring my Blood Moons back in. We hope we get to play Worm Coil. You guys do realize that that wouldn't come down probably any earlier than turn maybe 4? Turn 3 Chandra, turn 4 Worm Coil, assuming they don't just kill Chandra. But if we get it, I probably will mull a hand with Worm Coil, by the way. I'll mull a hand with Worm Coil, by the way. It's a terrible hand. This hand's not any good either. It really isn't. Alright, this hand's actually pretty decent. We have to put 2 cards to the bottom. We are going to bin Rabblemaster. Blood Moon. They had a lot of red cards. We probably win already, probably. Alright, we're going to see if this Trinisphere can do some stuff for us. Lava Spike says, no creature is really good to see. This is awkward to see, though. It's awkward to see because rituals are terrible with Trinisphere. But maybe they kept like a 2-lander here, and they're just never going to cast a spell. Never. Dang it. They're close to casting a spell. That's alright. We're going to draw a Worm Coil here, and I'm just going to concede. Land. I need a land. Land, please. It slows them down enough for us to find enough lands to Worm Coil. Don't have a land. My burn opponent has more lands than I do. Fetch. We have removal for creatures, which is good. Just not that creature. Just not that creature. But we have Worm Coil for that creature. It's not happening, chat. It's not happening. Oh well, it was good. It was a good run, chat. Smash the smithereens. Hit me for 2. Hit me for 2, opponent. Thank you. Need that walking ballista. Okay. Land. Worm Coil. Don't die to the 6 cards in my opponent's hand that they couldn't. It's a blocker. Mutavault can block the Firewalker. This is true. This is true. Do we boot it up and watch it die to Searing Blaze? Do we believe in the Searing Blaze? What about the bolt? They bolt our Eidolon. Those jerks. Stack these. Stack, please. Maybe they'll do one more thing like a lava spike and we'll get them. We'll get them, Jet. Come on, one more spell. Do it. Lava spike me. Lava spike me, opponent. I'm not gonna block that. We're on the Worm Coil plan. Light up. Maybe I should have dug harder for Chalice. Or Firewalker. Another one. There's the land. We can anger the board. Okay, okay. We can block. Or I said land and Worm Coil. Maybe we don't. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Here it is. That was the land. Worm Coil. Show us why we put you in this deck. Goblin Guide, get out of here. We're gonna find out, chat. We're gonna find out. Goblin Guide's gonna show us the way. He's gonna guide us to Worm Coil. Guide us. Hazoret. Okay. 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 I have to do this off this ritual, don't I? This is exiled. I have to do this off the ritual so that I can Mutavault, right? Or do I just go, hey, I'm going to take 4, it doesn't matter. And I need to keep this and this in case I top deck Worm Coil? I'm not going to top deck Worm Coil. There's just no way, chat. There's no way. No way. You can punt me all you want if the next card is Worm Coil. Punt me all you want. They gain 4. And they'll lose. I've F6'd. They bolt me. I'm going to 5. I go to 1 technically. So if they have any spell. Boros Charm. Heck yeah, I'm at 1. We're gonna have 6 just to see what Goblin Guide was gonna reveal here. Oh, never mind. Skewer. Punt. Charabello, thank you for the follow. Worm Coil? Alright. Or boss. Simian Spirit Guide. Trinisphere. Blood Moon. Don't worry, chat. We won't publish this list. It's okay. We need to hide this secret tech. This is Wormcoil's fault. Maybe adding the 4th was correct. Well, I don't know if I would have kept that opening hand, which is Blood Moon. Alright, what's this hand doing? It's aggressive. Sort of. Not really. Keep. That was a wash. Basic Forest. Arbor Elf. We'll play fast, see how many leagues we can get through. Probably just the 2. But you know, could happen. Breeding Pool. Arbor Elf. Getting in. Getting frisky. Let's play Eidolon past turn. We have Blood Moon to turn off this blue mana. That's important. Or we can go rabble rabble. Oh no, it froze. It froze, chat. Look at it. It's frozen. It's frozen sideways. Core Firewalker. They go get another green here. They already have a bunch of green. What you need to do is you need 3 more worm coils in it to make effective. I see. I missed that. I missed that in training. It might be Manafar deck. Did we want to play Blood Moon? Maybe. Maybe. Ha ha ha. But they went and got Breeding Pool. No, they had the forest. It's okay. 4, 5, 6. Or Tooth and Nail. 6 mana. Prime Evil Titan. The big one. Are we gonna die? I feel like Trinisphere is pretty good against this deck too. Nykthos. It's kind of scary. Let's swing with Eidolon because I don't want to take any more damage, and then we'll plan to play Bridge. We're hoping they block. Yeah, block. Nice. Alright. I'm going to play Bridge here because I can play Chandra plus a card next turn. And what it's going to be is Chandra to tick up, play Blood Moon. Have a Rabble Master as a blocker. This will be offline. Try to protect Chandra. They can make a lot of mana this turn. But I don't fear a lot of mana. No, I don't. We'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe we won't be fine. Got maybe about 45 minutes to an hour left, chat. We'll get through this league, and that'll probably be it, because we're in match 2. Game 2. Untap that Nykthos. Going for a mana ride. Here we go, chat. Mana ride. Whee! 7, 8. Ooh, play Crater Hoof. 9, Tooth and Nail. Oh, Krasis. That's fine. Big 6/6 boy. That's totally fine. Misty. They're about to get slapped by the Blood Moon. They play Primal Command? I know. It's okay. It's okay. What is this? Land. Chandra. Basically, you're saying to me that they're going to play Primal Command and I'm going to lose the game. I understand. This is going to go bye-bye. They're going to smash face for 12 billion damage. I'm going to cry myself to sleep. I understand. You think Eidolon Moon was better? I don't know. Chandra starts ticking up. If they don't have Primal Command, which appears they don't just yet, we get to do stuff with Chandra pretty quick here. Plus, I don't want to be hurting myself under the bridge here. No, stop. Go ahead and block one of these. Stay at 3. Let's do uptick here. See if we get anything real fancy like an extra bridge. A chalice. What is chalice doing for us? Probably nothing. I'm going to say no to that. Play Rabblemaster, play Eidolon, pass turn. And at any point I can kill Eidolon with Chandra if I need to. Or just run it into my opponent's face. Chalice on 5 is good. Getting Chalice to 5 is a little tricky. Little tricky. But I don't disagree. Could do some work. They have Primal Command, almost guaranteed. By the way, they're going to play another big Crisis here, leaving 2 green up looking for Primal Command so they can swing in and smash my face in. We'll give them a big hug when they do that. They play Jace. Jeez, this guy's ginormous. 14-14, big boy. Two mana. Ancient Grudge. Okay, Fertile Ground. Only the biggest of boys. Exactly. Cleanup step. I guess playing it out if they're gonna have to clean up and ditch something. She's good. Alright, uptick. Another Chalice. Absolute garbage. We'll take her 2 damage past turn, just hope. Just hope. Swing with the Goblin. My opponent drew a lot. You got a Primal Command? Otherwise we can, like, nuke the board. 2, 3, 4, 5. We could. We could literally kill everything but this. This one's a little big. This one's exactly big enough, actually. That's kind of a problem. Overgrowth. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do that, chat. Is that okay? We could also just ping them. We could do that. Should we just do that? Or should we clear the board? Remember, clearing the board kills her, but it does 6 damage too. And then we have Chandra, that's 8 damage to them. I mean, you know. And they gotta rebuild their board? This thing's still around though, that's kind of the problem. Oh. Is that all? Dang it, chat, we're not gonna get to. No point to sweep now. Gotta win the game. Primal Command. I'm ready. No Primal Command. F6'd. You gonna play another Emrakul? Tooth and Nail. Go get that Rex Sage. It's gotta be something like Acidic Slime or Rex Sage, right? Maybe they don't run Primal Command. What are they getting? Another Krasis here? Not even a Primal Command. I'm kind of surprised. Primal Command's a really good way to just deal with kind of anything. Even just like one of. I mean, think about that. If they had one, they just Primal Command the bridge. Boom. Boom. We did it, chat. Alright, Trinispheres and Molten Rains come in. Anger of the Gods come in as well. These are all pretty good. Torpor Orb's pretty good too. Jaya was looking hot there, but it was a little top end. We're going to get rid of these Eidolons, I think. They probably do have Grudge in the side. Chalice in 1's fine. Chalice in 2's fine. I mean, we could try to like beat them down as well, but they have a lot of creatures that get in the way. That's kind of the problem. I think we Eidolon Jaya out, gets the Anger's Molten Rains in, and then we take like 3. I bet they have like Rex Sage or something. Maybe they have Ancient Grudge. If they have Ancient Grudge, Trinisphere's odd. I think these 3 are fine to bring in. War Boss and 2 Rabble Masters. A little mixture. I guess in that vein, we could bring Jaya in and take 1 more War Boss out. But we're going to get a turn 2 Trinisphere, and then they're going to have like 8 mana, and they're going to be like, oh, yes. Keep. Blind keep, chat. This is going to be so perfect. It's going to be so perfect. Don't worry, chat. We got this. We got this. We're going to win the game. We could have brought Spyglass in. Like a appropriate person against a Planeswalker heavy deck. Alright, opponent. What do you got? Arbor Elf, Arbor Elf, Arbor Elf. Goodbye. That's a Utopia Sprawl. It's not a creature. Play a creature. Arbor Elf and the untapped Fish Merfolk guy. Name green. Second turn 1 Chandra. Off 1 land, chat. We're golden. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die so bad here. Oh, Kings. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Woo! Molten Rain off the top would have been gas. We did bring it in. But my opponent has a few mana bits here. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if we would have started Chalice on 1? Oh, my opponent wouldn't be doing anything. By the way, I'm not really sure what they're going to be doing here. Good luck, opponent. Swing! Wah! That's a lot of mana. We're about to get like Emrakul or something ridiculous. Land, 2 cards. Here comes Tooth and Nail. My body's ready. Sack, 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 sack. Smack me around. Here we go. Tooth and Nail. Oh. My body's ready. What are we bringing? What is it? Xenagos and Emrakul. Bam. Bash my face in. 30 damage. Oof. So keep a hand with some of these Molten Rains and we'll just win the game? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? I don't think this orb is very good. Let's take another war boss out. Let's take a... let's take another war boss out. You think it's only versus the Titan? Probably. I really think they might have like Rexade or something. My turn 1 Chandra into turn 2 Rabble into turn 3 War Boss? Not enough. Not enough, chat. You're bad at this game. You're bad at this game, Fluffy. So what do I do here? Blood Moon Bridge and just twiddle my thumbs. I kind of want to go for like a Chalice or something, or Molten Rains instead of this Blood Moon. Let's mulligan this. Let's look for more powerful cards. Like these cards. Keep. I don't need an extra Blood Moon. Goodbye. Let's play some Magic. Discard. I want this in. Chalice. This is much better. Let's do it. Chalice on 1. Start with Utopia Sprawl. His hand is good. That is none of the above. Fine. Eat this. Have a chalice. Now you can't do anything. Molten Rain's gonna be so good here, chat. Okay, that's Blood Moon. We're gonna Blood Moon here. I'm kind of hoping they like load this up. Load it up. Spend 2, put it on. Come on, put something here. Do it. A little bit of the idea here is that Blood Moon's going to keep them off of this for a turn, then I'll Molten Rain kind of whatever they hit here. Probably... oh, it hits everything. Yes! Boom! Get out of here. F6. Thanks, opponent. They're so mad. They're attacking for 2. Let's Damping Matrix. They've missed a land too. Now they can't activate this to untap target permanents. I just need a... That'll do, monkey. That'll do. This is the most bizarre game ever. Swing at me, opponent. Come on. Moving to discard. Whoa. Discards the Emrakul. The Emrakul. The Emrakul. Blood Moon. Torp Orb. I think I'm gonna throw Simian Spirit Guide at my opponent. Let's go, opponent. Let's battle. All right. We have the chat. We have the lock. Oh, what a top deck. Oh, no. No, we lost the Molten Rain. That would have been amazing. It's going to go downhill now. All forced for my opponent. Oh, no. By the way, just putting some Blood Moons out there. I probably should have held that because I'm about to be at 7 here. Yeah, let's just hold cards here. Let's just hold some cards here. Time Warp. Go up here again. Should be safe. Should be safe. F6, F6, F6. We got this, chat. Oh, yes. Yes. Mom dog. 5 damage. Let me swing with Mom dog. That Molten Rain, chat. Mulligan to the Molten Rain. Who needs double Blood Moon? By the way, the other Blood Moon's on the bottom because we bottomed it. We bottomed it, chat. 1-1. 1-1 in our new league. Oh my gosh, did the person re-queue? They didn't draw lands, but they only have to function off like 2 lands or so. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep this. This is gonna be fun. Keep Gemstone, pitch Chalice. No. Keep Gemstone, pitch Bridge. Be a madman. Be a madman. Keep that 1-lander. Look at this. Look at Burn showing up. Look at Burn, and I pitched the bad card. I'm a mind reader, chat. I'm a mind reader. Gets the land. Land? Alright. Can't get all the lands. Can't cheat forever. I mean, can't win forever. Actually hacking. You got me, Captain Asia. I knew it was Burn. Magog 29 means burn in oh my gosh. We were just about to hit them. If we would have, we were gonna put Chalice on 2. We're gonna put Chalice on 2. All right, let's see if we can make this work this time. 3 balls, Angers. Come here, Angers. Are we doing Worm Coil? Yeah, I think he did pass through the turn and just gave up. Angers, Abrades, Molten Rains, and Worm Coils? Get rid of these bridges. These bridges are garbage. Jaya's out as well. Do we bring the Worm Coil back in again? Perfect. It's perfect. We're memeing tonight. We're memeing tonight, chat. Don't mind me, opponent. Don't mind me. Who needs lands? Lands are for scrubs. Swifty. Let's go, Swifty. Opponent mulled to 4, by the way. We'll go ahead and lead with the Chalice on 1. That's fine. If they find a way to kill this, they find a way to kill it. I don't want to put it on 2. I have a removal spell I need to be using. I assume he went and looked for it. It's going to be that removal spell. This is it. This is it, chat. Except it's not green. Smash? Eidolon. Alright, we're gonna play that game, huh? Let's play the game then, chat. We'll go to 16, then they'll go lower. Burn is a very interesting matchup when you get board states like this. Chalice is on 1. Bolts would do stuff, but our opponent is kind of tongue-tied here with it doing any damage to me, and it does a lot to them in order to keep Monastery Swiftspear alive when I abrade next turn. But when I abrade, I take 4 damage as well. This just gets kind of nutty with, like, you're just going to die fast. I almost feel like this Eidolon is fine to fire off here, and if they... I guess I can wait here. Let's let this hit me. I'll let it hit me this turn. And then we'll play around some different spells next turn and see how they want to fire things off. Peanuts? Why are we talking about peanuts? Blood Moon's an interesting one. Would turn off white spells here, but I'd take a nice little chunk to do it. Just to go back from 3-1 at F&M with Pirate Prison List. Woo! Heck yeah! How are your victories? And what did you lose to? What did you learn tonight so that you can go that 4-0 next time? It's pretty sweet, man. 3-1 is really good. Top of the tables, my friend. Top of the tables. On your way to top 8s. I guess I trade this Eidolon now. Right? Let's try it. Cool. Take 1. At end step, I might try to kill this. Like right now. He has to fire 2 spells off. He could. He could fire a bunch of lightning bolts that aren't doing anything. Lost in game 3 to Phoenix on a mull to 4. Well, that happens. Beat Amulet Titan twice and Black-Green Infect. Black-Green Infect's not actually too bad of a matchup. Infect in general isn't too bad because we can get Blood Moons and Bridges down typically against them. But it can be a little bit tricky because if they just get something around us or whatever, then we're just sitting there like a little crazy person. Nicely done, though. Phoenix is a tough matchup, by the way. They flip Thing in the Ice too early, or you don't have like the Ravenous Trap or something. You know, it's just not going to be able to win. Odysseus, you take care. We're not too far behind you. So just how busted is London? But London's not busted at all. No, I actually kind of like it. It's not crazy or anything, but games seem to be going... We've gotten beat out a couple times in weird fashions, but nothing too crazy. By the way, I'm going to just get rid of this Desperate Ritual. Alright, so let's talk about the burn matchup really quick, because we got an interesting dilemma happening here. So, my opponent's not going to be able to play another hasty creature, but they're also not playing anything. This kind of makes me think they have Helixes, Boros Charms, or Searing Blazes, or Searing Bloods in hand. In the event that we find, say, a Rabble Master, I probably don't play it. This one's okay to play, because it will hurt them back. The scary thing here is if they drop a land and double Searing Blaze it, then we're in a little bit of trouble. But this one's okay. Yeah, I don't mind the London Mulligan rule so far. I think what people are forgetting is everyone's like, oh, I'll just sculpt for the perfect hand. And you can to a degree. But if you're sculpting your hand down and you're still pitching 2 cards to the bottom and then you got your card you needed and a land, it's... We'll just say it. That's nice. But now you're sitting there with 3 less cards and you got your hate card. Say Nature's Claim against us. And I just chalice on 1 and it's like, okay, what's that Nature's Claim going to do to me? And let's say Dredge gets Nature's Claim against the black deck and the black deck just goes... Well, I'm not going to go looking for Leyline. I have 2 Thoughtseizes. And they take the Nature's Claim before anything really happens. I think there's a misconception with how, oh, we can just find all the answers we want. I just don't think that's quite true. Rift Bolt, cast. We're not drawing anything good here. Because you're still mulliganing down. And you actually don't get the scry anymore. And people were like, well, the scry is going to be busted and help combo and da-da-da-da-da. I don't know if that's true or not. Skewer. Crap. Maybe they have a bunch of 1-drops too. That could be a thing. Let's get rid of these cards. I don't want them in my hand in case I have an Eidolon or something. I guess they're good if I drop top Hazoret here. So Uncle DB, I've heard that it benefits... I've heard all kinds of things. It benefits combo too much. I've heard it hurts control. Ironically, I haven't heard anything about mid-range. They have a lot of 3-drops in this. I'm going to put this on 3. Feels awkward to do it, but I'm going to do it. If they have a smash, they have a smash. But I'm going to put this on 3 because I'm afraid of Rift Bolts, Skewers, light up the stages, finding their answers. I actually don't care if they play another Eidolon because then we'll have 2 Eidolons dancing. I can just like defend at that point. 1, 2, 3, 4 and land, so I can now hold. I can hold an extra card here because I can land Hazoret Pitch. That powers up rock and mid-range? Not necessarily. I think a lot of people are just assuming, oh, I can get the perfect hand. There's still math to it. Yes, your probabilities are higher to find certain cards, but you still have to make deck building decisions and you have to make mulligan decisions as well. I'm not saying that is all going to be true here. Goblin Guide and Swift Spear ditched. We're going to put a Chalice now on 2 because I found it and we can do that around Chalice on 3. So if they have something here, they need to fire it off now. But they've been pitching Goblin Guides and Swift Spears, so I think we're okay now. We're 1 turn away from probably just winning. I just think people are jumping to a conclusion that because I get to look at more cards means that I'm going to get a better hand. I think what Wizards is trying to do is you mull and you're like, ugh, no lands. And you mull again and it's like 1 land. Mull again, okay, now I got 5 lands. They would rather give you the 2 lands and this mull to 6 and you're like, good, I can play Magic. I can get the 2 lands and I'll ditch, well, this 4-drop. I'm not going to cast that for a little bit. You know, when you get down to 5 cards, it's like, oh, I have my 3 combo pieces and 2 lands, perfect. And yeah, then you're assuming your opponent's just not going to interact with you or make you go, oh, well, I'm going to die too really quickly. I think people are overlooking that a little bit. I think it can happen, and I think the variance will speed Modern up in some cases, but I think you're going to avoid some of those almost like against our blue-green opponent where we Molten Rained them and it was a no-show. They're going to try to prevent that from happening too often. You'll see how it works after the 26th of this month. Are you going to be playing in a big tournament? Is that when it goes live? Like here, alright, so I have a Chalice on 1. I have a War Boss. I can do either of these. Do I keep this hand or do I go for something else? It's kind of awkward with the bridge in here. I have aggro pieces and Chalice. If they have a path, it's great. If they have a Fatal Push, I'm just sitting here like dud. Do I go for this? This is still a mulligan choice. And I can go, well, mulligan, and then I see like these 2 lands. It's like, okay, what do I do from there? So I'm just saying it's kind of interesting. I will probably mull this, but I'm just saying, like, this is a hand that we would reasonably keep. I'll go ahead and mulligan it. Alright, and we'll keep this. It's kind of similar. We'll ditch a ritual effect. But now we're not getting a scry. And you're sitting here like, well, you know, is this my scry? That's my scry. So Mull to 6 is basically the Mull to 6, but you got to see the scry during the Mull to 6. That's all you did. Mull to 5 gets a little bit different. Mull to 5 is a little bit different, but Mull to 6 is just like any other mulligan. And if most mulligans went 1 and 2, the only thing that it benefits is any of those ley lines or turn 0 plays that you have to have it in hand. It's already in hand. It's kind of like, hey, I gave you your scry in hand. After that, yes, London Mulligan rule does some interesting things. But you're at 5 cards and 4 cards and 3 cards. If you play against the Thoughtseize deck and your combo deck, do you want to go down to 4 and now you have 2 and 2 and you have 2 of your combo pieces and 2 lands? They're going to strip something from you. It's just going to feel awful. Alright, so we have Blood Moon here and Legion Warboss. We can choose to be aggressive or we can choose to hopefully shut them off mana. Looks like we're going to be going the mana route. Our turn 1 Chalice looks like it would have been okay, but not great. They'll go fetch a basic more than likely because they have seen a mountain. Nope. Okay, we're going to get Thoughtseized or Inquisitioned here. They're going to take Blood Moon so that they can play Magic. We top deck a Blood Moon will be good. Otherwise, we'll get Warboss down and start doing some damages. Notice my opponent's already at 4 as well. We're going to hide this Rabble Master. Damage difference is very, very, very minimal. I'm going to hide this so that maybe they play like Dark Confidant or I don't know, something. Don't go after my hand. They don't want to, right? They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. They know it's Desperate Ritual and Unknown card. It'd be kind of a silly to go after my hand right now. Goes and fetch a basic swamp. Gotta play around that Blood Moon. I could top it at any point, opponent. Watery Grave. Does not care. Looks like we might be against some form of Death Shadow. Tarmogoyf. Mutavault. I sort of hate sending Warboss in here. I hate sending Warboss in enough that I'm actually going to just send the 1 Goblin in. Oh, I should send both in. That's a slight punt. So they should be at 12. Second main, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there and pass turn. Wyatt Darby? Is that my opponent? So we missed a point of damage there. It should be at 12. You never have to sub. Subs are never required here. Pro player. Sweet. That's pretty sweet. Dismembers the Goblin Rabble Master. And there's the Death Shadow. So we're looking for a lot of things. Pro player gonna get Blood Moon. Pro player is winning right now. Much better board state than me. I'd probably chump this, right? It's probably the correct play. I don't mind a chump here. Play our land, pass turn. Send the Goblin in recklessly. We're gonna sub to Evan. Why not sub to Fluffy? Well, you don't have to sub to either of us. I see you over there. What's wrong? No, no, you're not allowed in here. Nope. Back. This is a worm coil matchup? You say so. I'm gonna block. Unfortunately, our out here is going to be... Our out is... Ensnaring bridge. I might need to let the dog out here. I have a black lab. Hold on. What's up? What? Alright. If they have Stubborn Denial, we'd just lose this in 2 turns. A black tab. Alright, we're at 15. Really not sure we're getting very far here. Liliana, not an uptick. They have it, guarantee you. We'll see. Do you have it? I think I concede, right? I'll let them swing at me, and then we'll see what our top deck is. Alright, so we gotta beat Death Shadow here. And we definitely can. See if we can. Alright. Molten Rains are fine. Trinisphere is fine. Spyglass is fine. I don't know about Wormcoil, but we can entertain it. Jaya comes out here. Thing is, we don't have a lot of removal. And that's usually kind of what we're taking out here. Blood Moon's fine. Chalice is great. I almost feel like I'm just going to take a little bit of everything out. All right. Spyglass for Liliana. It happens from time to time. Molten Rain takes them off a land. That one's fine. Trinisphere is good because almost a lot of their stuff is 1 to 2 drops. Bring in Wormcoil? Nah. Wormcoil is just a speed bump for them. It's also 6 mana. I need to be empty-handed. I can't imagine this is a matchup where I would bring in Wormcoil Engine. Alright. Would I like to play first? Yes. Keep this. It has a Chalice that I can put on 1. And we'll do that. Boom. Pretty good. Bubble. Basic Swamp. Street Wraith. Trinisphere is going to be good. Trinisphere is going to be good. Go ahead and play our Trinisphere past turn. After this match, I'm going to go check and make sure the dog's okay, because I put her outside. We didn't play around Stubborn Nile. We don't need to. Chalice is on 1. Opponent has 3 mana. Play Chandra here. We actually can't play Eidolon behind this. Go up for damage. Bridge would have been nice. Assassin's Trophy could hit anything now, if they have it. If they do have it, I'm guessing they probably hit Chalice. They don't. Three mana, Maelstrom Pulse, Assassin's Trophy, Inquisition. It's countered. Let's get both of these down, because they can both attack. And then I'm Chandra plus these 2 plus Ruins next turn. It's pretty good, pretty good. Tarmogoyf. Land. I don't think I attack, actually. I'm gonna just tick up with Chandra here. So they can play 1 spell here unless the 1 spell gets rid of Trinisphere, then they can play 2. Now they can play 2 spells, 2 3-mana spells. This is what? Team or Battle Rage? This would be 8. So if I block with just Simian Spirit Guide, this is fine as well. They take 2 off Team or Battle Rage. Assassin's Trophy. Second, main to end step. Do 2 there. I think I just swing here. Snapcaster's a little bit awkward. I'll swing into Snapcaster. Alright, I have them at 1. They can't really cast anything, I don't think. Maybe a Street Wraith. Can't really swing either. I don't mind playing the Blood Moon down. Kind of takes them off of blue. But basically, I just need any card that will hit face. That's ironic. That's ironic. Come on. I need one spell. That'll do. That'll do because now I can attack with 2 things. There we go. I just needed to find it. Alright, we're going to submit because I'm not changing anything. I'm going to check on the dog real quick. Yeah, it's like Chalice on all. Grab this. Hold on, chat. This is a good hand, too. My shoes are in here. My shoes are in here. We'll play Eidolon, then Chalice. No, we're not going to bed yet. You want to go out early. All right. We can't play the Chalice here because my opponent might have... Excuse me. They might have Stubborn Denial. So we got to play our Eidolon first. They're going to get to play around Blood Moon, unfortunately. Maybe they'll choose not to. Alright, so next play is Chalice on 1. Looks like they might traverse for black mana. We're playing around Stubborn Denial. I don't want to get Stubborn Denialed. Get a swamp and they're going to fetch. Or they're going to Inquisition. So we'll take them off blue because we're going to play into it. I have to kind of assume that they have the Stubborn Denial. Chalice on 1's kind of too big not to take here for them. They could have like a Gurmag Angler or something else though. We might be a little bit behind in this match because we couldn't get the Chalice down guaranteed. And we were trying to play around it. That being said, if they need green and blue here, then obviously the Blood Moons are dangerous, but they can't. There's no reason to take Blood Moon here because we have 2 of them and it doesn't do anything. So he takes the Chalice. Player Blood Moon, obviously. This does shut down their fetches and everything, so that's kind of nice. We'll take them to 13. I'm kind of hoping for no Gurmag Angler here. There's a Street Wraith. Gonna attack here, and we're gonna get a Chandra down. Do a little more damage. Pass turn. I think we have this one. I think we do. They might have needed that blue mana or that green mana. Thought seizes away with the other Blood Moon. Taking down the Hall of Famer. They're looking for a different card here. They had Temur, Battle Rage, and Tarmogoyf. And this should do it. And they had 2 of them. They had 2 of them. We'll put the Chalice on 1 and then swing in for the damage. Woo! Feels good, chat. It's a good one. Sorry, that was loud. Ow. Sorry about that. Alright, we're 3-1. We have 1 match left. And we're only going to play 1 more match. Because I got to wrap it up here. Because I got to get off and do 1 or 2 things before I head to bed. And then I got to get up early. So this will be the final match of the night. Playing Pyro Prison. Hopefully it's a good one. Opponent's 4-0. We're 3-1. Play first. The hand is alright. We'll go ahead and keep it. Has a little bit of everything. Unclaimed territory. Well, I need a Blood Moon now. We're going to go ahead and lead off on our bridge here. Because our bridge could be taken by a freebooter, and we don't want that. We got Thalia's Lieutenant. It's not a very good Thalia's Lieutenant. We'll follow this with a Blood Moon. That's pretty good. Chandra uptick Eidolon would be good. Opponent might concede here. They don't, though. Puts in a Noble. Dr. Perry, yeah, it was a pretty nice top deck. Won't deny. It's for 3, it looks like. One more land here, and I think we'll be good. Land Eidolon with Chandra. Feels good, chat. It was, wasn't it, Captain Asia? It was pretty spicy. Player Eidolon here, pass turn. I think from here we should be good. Thali's Lieutenant can't attack. We block Noble Hierarch. They could bounce this to hand for a turn. I'm not too worried about what's going on here, though. Another Noble Hierarch, I imagine. This is a classic red prison board state. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If I do get the opportunity, I'll block with Eidolon. I can play Rabble Master and then kill one of these Noble Hierarchs. They're going to probably Reflector bounce this. That's fine. They're going to get in for 2. I can then play Rabble Master and can't play this because of spells. We go to 3 with this. No effects. Another Aether Vial. A Ritual effect is fine here. Chalice on 1. Let's say no to that. Play a Rabble Master pass turn here. They could bounce Rabble Master as well, and then we're playing the bounce back and forth game. The frustrating thing about bouncing Rabble Master is that they could attack with Reflector Mage and kill Chandra. We'll see if that's what they do, though. You have to remember we have our Eidolon coming down. See what they got. Something? Anything? Nothing? Varos wasn't streaming tonight because I think Bethany wasn't feeling well. So he's going to hang out with Bethany. Mantis Rider. Reflector Mage. Bounces Rabble Master, gets to kill Chandra here, it looks like. It's a bummer. Alright, so we lose Chandra here, unfortunately. I get to play an Eidolon. Oh, that'll work. Chandra, uptick for the manas. Play Eidolon. If they have another Reflector Mage or a Phantasmal Image, They bounce again, but none of this is coming towards us. Well, I got like a little bit of heartburn, chap. I think if they don't have the Reflector Mage again this turn, then I think we can win this. Like, just take it away. They do have the Phantasmal Image. So they're bouncing with Reflector Mage to Eidolon. Swinging with enough to kill Chandra here. Oh my gosh. So we're like an anger away from just like ruining this. So they do 4 here. They don't do 5 though, which is kind of critical. Freebooter? We'll go up here with Chandra. I'm not going to cast that. We can cast a Rabble Master and pass turn. So once again, if they find a way to bounce Rabble Master, they can kill Chandra here. We had the math off by 1 last turn because it's 2 2s and not 4 because of the Noble Hierarchs and then 2 because they have to attack by themselves. Freebooter. Alright, so we're in top deck mode. We're definitely going to block with Rabble Master probably against the Eidolon. Because I think I want to get Chandra out of range if I can. Get Chandra out of range. Never mind, this is flying. Never mind. Forgot that Freebooter flies. Well, darn. Alright, Blood Moon, Eidolon. It doesn't put us in a great spot because anything we cast, then Eidolon hurts us. There might be a case to hold a card like that we could cast, send the goblins in, and then try to get the Eidolon to attack as well. I imagine they'd have to block it at some point. But the most that they can attack with is Noble. We could also just go super wide on my opponent, which is totally an option as well. So let's go that route. They have 2, 4, 6, 8 creatures. So we just need 22 goblins. Just a few. They don't really want to play anything because of the Eidolon damage. Ooh. Let's just go for it all. 10 plus tokens incoming. Oh, now I have to click these. Now we're making 3 a turn. It's pretty good. Let's turn on the afterburners. Right? Full force. Huh. Let's get another Rabble Master. Bugler. Takes 2. 9 creatures. 9 creatures. Phantasmal Image. Okay. We'll just remember that. No need to put it up there. Alright. Play this out. They're going to bounce something to hand, I think, and make it all attack here. The Eidolons are hurting us being main board now. Going wider and wider. I don't know what he wants to bounce, if he does. Maybe he doesn't use the Phantasmal Image to bounce anything at this point. We have to assume that 2 cards can come in here on these. We don't want to be perfect and then they have enough to do blocking. The screen is literally getting wider, I know, right? These are also flashing, which I have no idea why they're flashing. No attacks. Land is good here. Let's go wider. All right. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Because they only played Buchler. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. They put another creature and they have 10 now. And it got 100 goblins. We're trying. They have a Phantasmal Image and something else in hand. Come on. 4 more turns to lethal. We're going to just hope they don't have the enter the battlefield and do enough damage to me. We're going to make another goblin. I think next turn I'm going to swing. We're making 4 goblins a turn. I think I can safely swing next turn. They actually almost don't want to bounce anything to hand because then I get to swing with everything at this point. Deputy of Detention? Oh my gosh. Well, if he did that, he would just kill me in the air, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple goblin grenades? I know, right? A Deputy of Detention plus their Phantasmal Image in hand would kill us. So they didn't have that. Well, they still could here. Next turn might not be enough. But it'll kill some of these noble hierarchs. Plus I'll have extra goblins left over. I think we're good to go. Yeah, I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. Let's go. Let's aggro out our human player. Here they go. Don't have the deputy. I guess if they're using the deputy, they're defending. So we have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they technically, without putting anything into play, win. The funny thing here is they have a Phantasmal Image plus something else. They could Phantasmal Blink Rabblemaster at end step if I don't play it. So I'm going to have to play this Eidolon. That way I don't have 2 cards in hand. But then they blink. And I'm going to take 4. I'll be at 3. And if they can play a freebooter? No, I'll be at 3. The nobles. But the nobles are going to block this turn. So because the nobles are blocking, I'm probably safe to play this. So Phantasmal Image this. I have 3 damage. I take 4 by playing this, though. And if I don't play this, then they Phantasmal Image, Reflector Mage, bounce one of these. But I have plenty of blockers on the ground still. I think we're good. A lot of tokens. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think we got it. If I play the Eidolon, then I go to 3. And if they freebooter, the Kitesail freebooter, and then they can like put a Reflector Mage in, then we lose. I think it's unlikely, but that is a line for them. Alright, so we got 1 off our human opponent. Another bridge. Alright, Eidolons are bad. Alright. Damping Matrix, Spyglass are fine. Torp Orb's really good. Abrades. Angers. Trinispheres are and Molten Rains are but we'll see how much we take out here. We take out almost all the creatures anyway. Because we don't want any of them copied. So that's 14 I want to take out. It's 12 I want to bring in. So I can leave... I really don't want her in here. I guess I'll bring 2 Legion War bosses back. Because I don't want them copying Hazoret. I don't want them copying Jaya. Legion War boss is maybe the least scary thing for them to copy. So we'll see if we can take it here against humans as our final match. Fingers crossed. I think we can do it. It's going to be close. We can't keep this. No lands. Mulligan. We could keep this. We have an Anger. Let's keep this. Bottom the War Boss. That's the worst card for us. Horizon Canopy. Aether Violet's good for my opponent. We get our lands. Blood Moon will be coming online soon. Record's 3-1. Our opponent is 4-0 and we're up a game. Luckily for us, we're probably going to get that 4-1 because humans is a really good matchup for us. And unfortunately for our opponent... Whoa. Kind of wish I had Shattering Spree. Okay, we're in an okay spot here. I can't say I would want to play the bridge out first. Blood Moon's probably where I want to be, but they're going to have an Aether Vial on 1, 2, and 3 here. So they're going to have all their stuff covered, so Blood Moon's really not doing a whole lot. Bridge probably has to be played. What was that outside? So let's go ahead and play the bridge past turn. The reason to maybe do the Blood Moon is because the Horizon Canopies can be used as additional spells, additional draws, sorry. Alright, this has protection from red. That's a little bit annoying. Matrix better show up soon. Maybe. They can cycle them, yes. Yeah, I heard that too, dog. It's loud. I don't think we're supposed to get rain. Are we? Or was that just a truck or something? If we get rain, then internet's all bleh. No, it's just partly cloudy. There's no rain around us. Mantis Rider. So Anger's looking a lot better here. We can clear at least 2 creatures here. And they're down to 2. Cycles Horizon Canopy. Plays Ziggurat. A ritual spell here would be nice. You used to sideboard 1 Kozilek's Return. I could see that. I could see that definitely. All right, let's just clear the board here. It's the safest thing to do. We can Chandra tick up next turn. They have one card in hand. We're looking real good. Nothing. They had a board state where we couldn't really attack in. We happened to draw all of our goblins, and we just made a bunch of tokens and then went wider than my opponent and got him. Got him. My opponent is no longer on 1, so Chandra tick up Blood Moon is really nice here because then they don't get any more. They don't get any more Noble Hierarchs. We're gonna get hit for 4. We're gonna go to 8 or 12. So Chandra, tick up. That way we can play Blood Moon. They can't cash in Horizon Canopy. And they can't put a Noble Hierarch down, so they're relying only on Aether Vials. So no 1-drops are going to show up. Plenty of 2s and 3s that are a problem. Knight of Autumn, the detention dude, Deputy of Detention, all of that shenanigans. But yeah. 3 and 2. I don't know if this was meant to go to 2. Maybe they meant to have it on 1. Knight of Autumn. There you go. Get rid of the bridge. Okay. This is fine. Gonna get hit for 4. Probably not Chandra. Oh, nope. They want to go after Chandra. That's fine. Up. Bridge. We'll cast a War Boss. He's not very good, honestly. But he'll help me block Knight of Autumn. It is going to make it really awkward, I guess, with the Auriok champion here. Actually, by playing this, maybe I can't win now. I would need to get a Chandra pretty high up and then kill this. Maybe that was a mistake. Well, we're also dying in 3 turns anyway, so maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe not a mistake. I think we're okay. I think we are losing game 2 here. Okay. So we're actually going to go ahead and block Knight of Autumn here. I'm doing this so that if we do find bridge here in the next 2 draws, then the Phantasmal Image isn't a problem. We find Chandra. So we have a few options here. We could Chandra kill Mantis Rider and then they kill Chandra, but we buy a lot more turns. I think that's the route I want to go. If they have more 3-drops, they have them, and they're going to get us. If they have 1-drops, though, they're not going to play them. Auriok Champion may come to Chandra here. Thalia is not a problem. So that's 3 damage overall, not 4 plus 2. So if we would have kept Mantis Rider around, we'd be getting a hit for 6 and be on a 2-turn clock. We'd have exactly draw plus Chandra uptick, and they probably might even go after Chandra, depending on what they draw here. 3-drop here, Mantis Rider. So we're looking at 6 damage. So if they just decide to go for face, we have to draw in the next 2. I think that's where it would be worth considering. They hit us for 5, though, and they have 6 on board, so our opponent's got it. Alright, so we know that Knight of Autumn, it seems to be their out for our lock pieces. Not surprising, we already kind of knew that. I don't think I make any changes here. We'll look for our lock pieces, mass sweepers, molten rains are okay, torp orbs, spyglasses, damping matrix. The opponent also has 5 minutes, yes. The first game took a long time. The second game, not so much. Humans can win out of kind of nowhere, though. Kind of quick and kind of out of nowhere. Ooh. But this is for our 4-1. I don't know if it's 16 minutes difference. It's a good clock difference, though. This is for our 4-1 or 3-2. If we lose 3-2, win 4-1. It'd be kind of nice to win 4-1. Get some of those treasure chests back that we cashed in to play a few league games. Wouldn't be too bad. For those that are brand new here and enjoying themselves, don't forget there's a follow button. Help support us. We're going to keep this. This is really good and going to be very almost impossible for my opponent to beat. This should lock up a 4-1. Almost guaranteed, chat. This hand's brutal. But if you enjoyed yourself, hit the follow button. That's a free, easy way to get that notification, support the channel, all that good stuff. All right, land, pass turn. Trinisphere into Chalice on 1, into Anger, into win game. Champion over Parish. Go ahead and 3-ball it. I think we'll be good. Maybe put Chalice on 1 after this. Never mind. We good, chat. Hard lock coming in. Hard lock coming in. Gonna be a hard lock. And our opponent concedes, chat. A little bit of anticlimactic. We're gonna put a Chalice on 1 because they're not getting a land. We're gonna put a bridge. Good stuff, chap. Good stuff. Pretty nasty. Torp orb basically. That was lights out. Chalice in 1. Second Chalice isn't very good. Bridge. We could anger away this if we ever wanted to. A couple lands. And a Chandra. Wormcoil carried us to the 4-1. Carried us to the 4-1. Get out of here, Wormcoil. This Wormcoil should be like a Torp Orb or something. How does Chalice work with Trinisphere? You can make X's 1, but you still have to pay 3. It's like Thalia tax. If you put Chalice on 0, you declare X as 0, and then you have to pay 3. If you put Chalice on 1, your converted mana cost is 2. And so 2, you need to make it 3 costed. So you have 2 plus a Trinisphere tax of 1. So that's how it increases. What are you working on software-wise? I do stuff with data. And I'm on call this weekend, so running historical stuff. That is what I'm doing. So I gotta go check on those things that have been running while I've been streaming. That happens. We ran this list. We ran a classic list tonight. We're experimenting with the London Mulligan. In this version, we had 21 lands. In last night's, or 2 nights ago, we ran 20 lands. I'm not sure I would do 20. 21 still seems to be about where we want to be. That being said, if I had 21 lands, it might have been a different outcome last night. We have YouTube videos online. You can search Fluffy Wolf 2 and Modern. You'll find them, or links are down in panels below if you're on desktop. Winning first at locals. Lily the Last Hope with Bant Spirits. Very nice. SAP Junk. Ah, data. Data. Lots of data. Lots of data. I think that's going to conclude it, though, because I got a couple things. And depending on how much I have to do stuff tomorrow, I probably won't stream the challenge, unfortunately. But maybe we'll get a challenge in. The big win this week, though, is we're kind of back on schedule with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday being the streaming days. You can see that here in the post. Thank you for watching screen here I'm about to put up. So let's do that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. We got 2 leagues in tonight. I think that's what we're going to shoot for in most cases. 2 leagues, or if we're going to do 3 or more, we're almost going to have to start maybe adding a break in there. Just a little break, stretch, all that. But definitely our goal is to do the 2 leagues. We play Mono Red Prison here for the most part, or other prison archetypes. Alright, I won't lie, it's Red Prison. We basically play Red Prison. I'm not against other decks, though. I've played Fairies, I've played Mono White Knights, I've played Green Devotion, Scape Shift, all those other things. The dog is going to bark here probably in a second or two because there's some weird noises going on outside. But that's all I've got for you guys, chat. Thank you guys so much. Let's see if we have anybody to raid. And if we do have someone to raid, I'll send you that way. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up here. I could send you... Fox and Cade's pretty sweet. Fox and Cade would be kind of sweet to send you to. That is... He's playing Enter the Gungeon, and he's actually very good at Enter the Gungeon. Let's see here if there's any magic streams, though. Standard. Nope. Hey. Don't bark. Let's wrap it up here. You know what? If you guys want to hop back to Magic, I'm not stopping you. But if you'd like to watch someone that I like watching, oh no, I hit the back button, chat. There we go. If you like to see maybe what I like to watch from time to time, I'm going to send you over to Fox and Cade. He's got a pretty cool chill thing going on. He's playing Enter the Gungeon, which is it's a pretty sweet game. So we'll send you guys in that direction tonight. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Tune in probably next Monday. Twitter lets you know. I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.